What's up, y'all? The reviewer is here, and I want to say I apologize for not making much videos. I'm still trying to cop more of these CDs, so just bear with me. Anyway, this is the album review of Master P called Ice Cream Man, and I'm sure you know who Master P is. If you check out my last review I did of his called 99 Ways to Die and Ghetto D. All right, and this is the real deal here. No bootleg. And to mention, this is the reissue album that came out back in 2005. If I had known that, I probably wouldn't have got it. I like the original, but it is what it is. But this is Master P's 5th studio album, I believe. If not, I'll correct it in the description box. I'll give y'all the productions, who made the beats for the album, and it was one of my favorites that the first one is called The Intro. This is a pretty dope intro with Master P talking about how things is good and he, you know, independent and all that stuff. Then it has a great sample from Scarface, the part when the dude says, "So what do you call yourself?" Then the next one is Mr. Ice Cream Man. This was probably the first track I ever heard from Master P, man. This song is bumping. The beat goes hard. Moby Dick and Silkk is on the song. Moby sings the song, and Silkk comes through with some dope verse. And Master P did the same here, man. Again, this is probably one of the hardest tracks on the album, man. Real talk. The next one is Time for 187. This is another dope track for Master P. Man, P coming through with the dope verses and all that stuff, man. This is definitely another banger. Then Break 'Em Off Something. This features UGK. Rest in peace to Pimp C. This is another tight ass track. People sampled this song, matter of fact. That's a nice laid back beat with some great vocals. Pimp C and Bun B come through with some dope verses. Another great track. Next one is called How G's Ride. This is another awesome song. Master P coming through with some dope verses. There's a blazing beat, by the way. Then, oh, let me go back to Mr. Ice Cream Man. There's a video for this song if you haven't seen the video already. All right, No More Tears. This is another nice track from Master P. This features Moby Dick again, I think. I think he sings the hook. I think there's a video for this song as well. I cannot remember. But this is another one of those, you know, dead homies type tracks. Player from Around the Way. This is a straight song, not bad. I didn't like it at first, but it didn't start to groove on me a little bit, so I started to appreciate it a little bit. Now, the track that's not on this reissue one, and I wish it was, is The Ghetto Won't Change. I'm mad at that because I love that track. Yeah, I'm mad at that, but it is what it is. If you haven't heard the track, it's probably one of my favorites off of the album. Master P talking about some real stuff on there. It's sampled from an old school song. I'm not too sure what it is, but it's really nice. Time to Check My Crack House is another dope ass track, man. This is Master P coming through with some dope verses, man. I think he sampled the New Jack City with Am I My Brother's Keeper. Very dope track, man. Then Bout It Part 2 is another dope track as well. The first one was originally on the TRU album called True. Another dope album, but that's another topic. But Master P comes through with some dope verses. Mia X is on here and she comes through with a dope verse as well. I've heard she freestyled this verse if I'm not mistaken, but either way, y'all know that in this anthem right here, I think there's a video for this song too. I'm not too sure on that, but another bumping track. The next one is Back Up Off Me. Another blazing track from Master P, man. He coming through with some dope verses. And the way he raps on here sound like he freestyling, if I'm not mistaken. He just coming through, man. Back up off, man. You know. The Never Ending Game is another nice track from Master P. Man, he comes through with a dope ass verses, man. Like, what I really like about this song, the way he starts off is that he starts talking, but then he starts rapping at the same time. Like, that thing goes hard, man. I don't know too many people that done that at the beginning of a song. But another one of my favorites off of the album. Then Watch These Hoes. This features Moby Dick, Trey 8, may he rest in peace, Silkk, and Mr. Serv-On. And they all come through with some nice verses. They pretty much saying, watch these hoes out here, they quick to set you up and stuff like that. About that drama, this is another hard ass track, man. Like, I think this features Silkk, if I'm not mistaken. It kind of brings me back to that old, you know, No Limit style, man, the way it sounds. Killer P, it means pussy, I might as well say it. This song is all right. If y'all don't know what that means, Killer P is basically a woman setting a dude up for the kill. Like, basically a setup hoe. You know what I'm saying? A woman to act like she loves this dude, but then he's getting set up by some other digs. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Then I'm gonna go down to the last track called My Ghetto Heroes. This features someone, I cannot remember who's on here, but this song is pretty good, not bad. Master P just giving shout out to all the real dudes out there and things of that nature. It's a nice way to end off the album. All right, that's all the songs I reviewed for this album. To rate this out of a 10, I will give this a 9, maybe a 9.5 out of a 10. Master P really holds his own on this album here, man. And this is pretty much the album that blew up like tremendously. You know what I'm saying? I think 99 Ways to Die, it was on the rise to stardom, but this album right here was like pretty much the rise to like internationally known type status. You know what I'm saying? And Master P shows that he can pretty much hold his own and represent himself really well. So I highly recommend this album if you're a Master P fan, or if you're like a big fan of the No Limit albums that they made back in the day in the 90s. This is definitely recommended for you. All right, so that's it. Shout out to your boy Master P for coming out with a dope album, and much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another review. All right, peace out, y'all.